they're having shorter labors, they're having less pain during labor, they're less use of interventions, and the kids coming through on the other side are healthier, having better APGAR scores, they're feeding better, thriving.
Welcome to another episode of Michigan Family Wellness.
Here at Michigan Family Wellness, we believe chiropractic care and nutritional-based therapies are a foundational part of a healthy family lifestyle. No matter where you're at in the mitten, having a family is such an exciting time of life. So instead of feeling overwhelmed by stress, fatigue, and responsibilities with the kids, we invite you to become part of this empowering community to create happy, healthy families. By providing engaging interviews and practical applications, Dr. Wollner cultivates family health by equipping our listeners with the tools they need to elevate wellness in their own family. Dr. Wollner passionately serves the Michigan community at his chiropractic and nutrition-based practice, where he specializes in pregnancy, pediatrics, and family wellness care. And now, here's your host, Dr. Kyle Wollner.
Good day, everyone, and welcome to another empowering episode of Michigan Family Wellness. I'm your host, Dr. Kyle, and I just want to let everyone know that I'm so excited not only for this podcast episode, but for this upcoming event here at Summit on the Park. We have chiropractic care for pregnancy and pediatrics coming up this Saturday. I'm really looking forward to this event. I know we've done a lot of promoting. I'm really excited to just be there with everyone and have everyone walk away with just these elevating practical applications that they can apply for their lives right away, their families right away, their pregnancy right away. And so I really encourage you guys to check out this episode and also Sharon Quinn's episode. So just head back there in your iTunes or your podcast feed there and check her episode out, because everything she's doing with natural childbirth really relates to everything that we're talking about in terms of chiropractic care for pregnancy and pediatrics. So let's tell you more about Dr. Jay Warren. So you can catch his full biography over at MichiganFamilyWellness.com. We'll have a dedicated website for his show notes for the podcast here today. But I do want to highlight how Dr. Jay continues to work with infants, children, and parents on a daily basis over at CAP Wellness Center in San Diego, California. He is the Family Wellness Coordinator, and he is also the host of the weekly podcast, Healthy Births, Happy Babies, which I encourage everyone to check out in iTunes and Stitcher Radio, where he talks to experts in the natural birth and holistic parenting field. Along with continuing education with the International Chiropractic Pediatric Association, the ICPA, Dr. J is also a prenatal and perinatal psychology educator candidate with the Association or Pre and Perinatal Psychology and Health. Dr. J also likes to enjoy an active lifestyle as a surfer, a yogi, and a volleyball player, although he's becoming more of a runner now that his son Niko is 2 years old. So without any further delay, let's welcome Dr. J. Welcome to the podcast, Jay. I'm so excited to have you.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here. You know, Dr. Kyle, I've had a chance to listen to your podcast. I love what you're up to, and I'm just liking to be a part of it. So thank you for having me.
Right back at you, Dr. J. I have listened to your podcast, Healthy Births, Healthy Babies, and I just resonated so much with your message. I know you're out there in California, and if you're listening for the first time, you may be scratching your head and wondering, what is Dr. Kyle doing, it being Michigan Family Wellness and, interviewing Dr. J out here from California. But like I said, when you bring like-minded people together, a major central tenet here on the podcast is we can do far more together than we can ever do apart. So like I was saying, the purpose of this podcast, I was telling you in our pre-chat, Dr. J, is a prelude podcast episode. So we have this live event coming up at Summit on the Park called Chiropractic Care for Pregnancy and Pediatrics. And I really wanted to bring on just another perspective, another voice to speak about the benefits and the value of chiropractic care during this season of life, and even postpartum and even before you start thinking about starting a family. So are you ready to dive in here, Dr. J?
I am. Let's do it. It's a big passion of mine, so I'm ready.
Cool. Well, before we get into the meat and potatoes, as I like to say, let's just hear a little bit about Dr. J's family. What does family look like for you?
Sure. Well, I have a 2.5-year-old boy, Niko. He is a full-blown 2-year-old for sure. Super active, super